I personally would like to answer about Charlamagne, the so-called God. I never saw him as God body. I never seen him at no rally. I never seen him at no show and prove. I never seen him build or show and prove or add on to the cipher. I never heard him build on today's mathematics. All right, some of the gods will say, I never heard him build on today's reality. But anyway, let's listen to a little bit of what Starr had to say about Charlamagne and
Queens,
God.
New York. You know, over the years, I've had so much respect for them. You've heard me.
Wait.
Piece of the God DX, he's going to be calling in shortly. And then I have a female calling in around 8 a.m. We're just going to chop this up this morning. We're going to chop it up like some barbecue on a Saturday night.
Okay, listen now.
I'm going to put a picture on the screen for you because, you know, I may be doing all this for nothing.
No, the reason why I'm saying listen to this, to the gods, you know what I'm saying, is because maybe somebody else has some more information on Charlamagne. And, because Charlamagne, that name alone is not a 5% name. I don't know where he got that name from. That's not in the 5% Nation.
Maybe the 5% Nation is compromised now. I found this on the internet. Oh my goodness, look at that. What is that? How could they stand for that to happen, to that logo? Do you think if that were the Star of David, that would be permitted or allowed? I'm coming to Super Chat shortly, just bear with me. I want to get all this off my chest. Would Clarence 13X approve of that? And who was Clarence 13X? Known as Allah the Father.
Now we know we see a lot of people using the flag in different kind of ways. Some ways right and exact, some ways not right and exact. I know damn for well they don't like that flag being disrespected. The one designed by Universal Sham God for the Father and Nation, 5% Nation. But anyway, let's get back to what Starr is talking about with Charlamagne the God.
Let's talk this morning. Putting Spanish fly in the drink. Sucker shit. Straight sucker shit. Talking about he raped his wife. How do you even come to that position in your mind if you have knowledge of self and understanding of the lesson?
Real talk, because the 5% Nation does not advocate raping, pillaging, mayhem, and all that nonsense that goes along. And now I don't know what this guy Charlamagne, if he said that, he's definitely not us. But I'm saying, personally, I've been around since like Build to Destroy and Understanding. So even before that, just like Starr and them say, if you was in BK, dude, there's no way you was in the BK and you didn't have some kind of influence. Your parents were influenced by the 5% Nation. And but anyway, I want to get back to what he's talking about.
It's the 120 lessons. Yeah, bothering me during my day off. Get back on your job, Star. Did you get paid off? Did Charlamagne's lawyers take down your stream? And with regards to some other things of the show, I have to get on my Grizzly Monday. So please understand, today and maybe tomorrow, I don't want to talk about Charlamagne tomorrow, but, you know, I have to get back on my Grizzly Monday with regards to the syndicator that want me to just get past this Charlamagne thing. So Monday's show is going to be different. I'm letting you know right now.
And
You're going to start that whole, just start get paid off. Why does the show sound very, different on a Monday?
Like, listen. See, now I remember when Jay-Z wore the Universal flag. As you can see, he wore the Universal flag. I used to watch some of Charlamagne's shows, you know, when he came on to this, that, and the third. But then he started doing shit like disrespecting people I didn't feel that should have been disrespected in the way he would do it just so he could get ratings or whatever the case may be. There's diversity, I guess, to a certain degree in his show, and I don't mean with him and the other two commentators, because they're all, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they're all original people, Asiatic, black people. Just different shades of the same black. But, yeah, we got coons and dancers all over the planet trying to act like they us. I mean, look at this other cat running around here saying he's 5% and wrote a couple of books, and then if you go and you get knowledge of self, and you trying to get knowledge of self from him, you start noticing that he's not really in the 5% nation that you thought he was in. He's using it more in a metaphoric manner of the 16th degree and the 1 to 40. But let's see what else Star got to say about Charlamagne the God, so I can answer it with the best I can. But like I said, Star, real talk, I personally don't think he's in the nation. Now, the nation is big. But like I said, I've been around since '83. I never saw him at a Universal rally. I never saw him at a show and prove. That's my word is bond. I never seen him at a law school. I never heard him build, add on. I never heard him build on today's mathematics, whether it was mathematics, alphabet 12, Jews, or 120 lessons. I never even heard him. I didn't even think he was that eager. Because once he said his name was Charlamagne, that told me right there that's not a male name in the 5% nation. So anyway, let's let my man Star Star get it back on.
Letting you know right now, business over bullshit. Hey, and salute to Rory from the Joe Budden podcast of Charlamagne talking about, rape.
Right. I'm with him because that rape shit is crazy, son. No, I never did that. Never in my life. Nah, never happened. I don't know what you talking about. That's some crazy shit. And that ain't what we advocate. Nowhere do you find that in 120. We find that people did it to people, but they weren't from 120, like when 1555, 1492, 1865, 1863, and all of those kind of dates will let you see Jim Crow, rape and pillaging and mayhem. But that's not the advocacy of 120.
And what is the rape culture? Please educate me. What is the rape culture? Was Charlamagne raped? Is he claiming that, that he was molested and raped or something? I mean, that's nothing to play with. Can that be verified? Or is that something else that he just threw out there, as a cloaking device? A lot of things people can say on the microphone to sway the crowd, but really have no real meaning. Mike Brown says, Star, leave it alone. Yeah, I'm sure you want me to leave it alone, so I'm sure you do. You're probably a father. You probably got a black mother, a black auntie, a black female cousin, and you want this left alone. You just want to hear the Breakfast Club talk about what they talk about, whatever they talk about. I'm sure you want me to leave this alone. Yeah. You're part of the 85%. Deaf, dumb, and the blind.
Yo, he's dropping it, son.
Well, I just want to get to the bottom of this today because, again, I had so much respect for the nation once upon a time. But are they washed? Let me put this back on the screen. I'm turned up this morning. You bothered me on my goddamn vacation, so here you go. Are they just a bunch of old, bloated, gray-haired, missing teeth niggas? Living off of fumes, vapor trails, dust. Does the 5% nation even own the trademark to that logo? Who owns the trademark? $25.95 to wear the logo. Hang on a second. Oh, I see Divine Justice 7 on the check-in via Super Chat. Good morning, sir. Peace. He says, I never met that joker, but best believe I wouldn't question his knowledge or he himself would have gotten smacked up for faking, and that's my word, peace.
Now that's real talk.
Thank you for the donation. That's what I'm getting at here today.
That's real talk.
It should be very easy to find out who he studied under, yes?
Right.
Or didn't he just read a bunch of books, DX, and say, hey, I'm God Buddy?
I've heard him say that he was influenced and he studied the lessons. You don't have to have a teacher or an enlightener, as certain people say, in order to study the teachings. Anybody can study the teachings because this truth is for everybody, as they say, but not everybody's for this truth. And there's people who are among us who are not of us.
DX, we're talking about the declaration of calling yourself God. He lied in the DJ Academics interview on numerous occasions. I've never called the man a rapist, nor will I. That's not my position. That's not where I'm going. Let me go to Super Chat. Hang on a second. Good morning, C. Brookable on the check-in. F you, Star. Jay-Z isn't God Body yet. He wore a 5% gold medallion and not a word from you. Now it's time to check paperwork on who brought who in. Okay, well, sir, I hear you, and I know that's where some of you want to go, oh, Jay-Z. Well, Jay-Z never said that we've all raped somebody.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
That's my point. Whether Jay-Z was faking the funk or not, and I don't know, but more than likely, Jay-Z has an understanding of the teachings, the 120 lessons. Jay-Z lived in Marcy Projects.
Exactly. I said the same thing.
Projects during his time or his era, and not be intertwined with the gods and earths.
Right. Even if you wasn't in the nation, you were subject to the manifestation of the mathematics. Man, it was 85. They would be at the we would be in Nubia, right? Nubia used to hold a little rally, their own rally in Nubia too, right? I don't know if they still doing it. It's been a minute since I've been out there. But anyway, long story short. Right. Oh, the guard said, yeah, they still be holding rallies out. All right, so anyway, with us. So even the 85s knew who the original man is. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, let's get back to Star.
And he drops lyrics on it.
If you want to go there, I'll go there. But the point is, Jay-Z didn't say outright, we've all raped somebody in our earlier days. Thank you for your donation, Steve Brookable. Good morning, Shotty. Shotty's on the check, and it says, on the way to rehab right now, Star, smoking a spliff, listening to Lil Pump, feeling the guy. Thank you, Shotty. Thank you for the donation. Salute to Shotty. He's going to rehab. Shotty calls into the show on a regular. You guys know who Shotty is. Oh, and let me just say this. Buck Wild checked in yesterday. For those of you, you want a Buck Wild update. Buck Wild got himself a job. I'm not going to say where. Said he got himself a job. Yo, Star, can you send me $50 for car fare? Sure, here you go. Pow! Send it to him via PayPal. Now let's see if he really has a job. But that's what he said yesterday. It could be bullshit, but who knows? I'll keep you posted. Good morning, Ikid Mel. Ikid Mel's on the check, and he says, good morning. Took the day off from work. Needed a me day too, okay? Keep your foot on Charlamagne with dads that support this weirdo. Hey, I was enjoying myself yesterday. And I'm not even gonna say what I was doing yesterday, but I was with an older lady again.
Okay, so it looked like he just pretty much going back and forth about Charlamagne the God, but I mean, Star got his show on. You can go check out the Star Report and listen to the rest of that video.
Is he the blind leading the blind? Did he ever have knowledge of self? Was he ever God body? Or did he just read a couple of books and say, ooh, that sounds hot. I'm going to claim to be a God body. He did an interview in 2017 with Combat Jack. 2017. R.I.P. to Combat Jack. Combat Jack asked Charlamagne what happened to the 5% nation. Charlamagne's answer was, I don't know. You don't know? How could you not know if you live in New York? Even in 2018, how could you not know? So I have to ask the question, was Charlamagne always lying and a fraud? Now, I may have to beat up on the 5% nation today. I got no problem doing that. I'm friends to nobody. Came for the Zulu Nation, I'll come for the 5% nation. But I will give them the benefit of the doubt. I will give them at least 24 hours to respond to me, to tell me who brought Charlamagne into the nation. Because again, someone has to bring you in. You can't just read a couple of books and declare yourself to be God. Has Charlamagne ever given you the mathematics of the day on the microphone? Or did he just read some books and pull the wool over your eyes? Now, this is important. Why? This is important because now we're talking about a guy who has been professing to have knowledge of self. This may be a little detailed and intricate for some of you, but just give me a second here. Just bear with me. I was on vacation. You hit me with emails. Get back on your job, old nigga. Okay, I'm here, goddammit, I'm here. And after today's show, I'm going back on vacation, so do not text me or email me about silly shit. I'm doing me today and tomorrow as well. But do I have to come for the 5% nation on this microphone? You know I will get down for the crown. Are they just a bunch of old wash niggas? Should I leave it alone, let it go? Tell me via super chat. Star, them niggas is washed. Let it go, Star. Charlamagne pimped and used those niggas, and that's just what it is. Maybe that's what happened. But I have to at least inquire, did Charlamagne ever go to Parliament? What is Parliament, for those of you who know? Did Charlamagne send pizza to the Allah school in Mecca? Peace to the God DX, he's going to be calling in shortly. And then I have a Latina woman who sent me a $200 donation, and she said, nigga, get back on your grizzly. Charlamagne out here talking about every man has committed some type of rape once upon a time. Thank you, darling. You see, that's what I can appreciate. Somebody who says, you know, I don't really F with you like that, Star, but, you know, here's a donation. Get busy. Right now, with regards to the nation of gods and earths, the 5% nation. You know, over the years, I've had so much respect for them. You've heard me, for those of you, you know, people of my generation and younger, you've heard me give credit to them for a lot of tough times during the 80s within my own personal journey. Now, I was never a member of the 5% nation, but I was consciously aware of them. I mean, I lived in Brooklyn since the early 80s, so you could not live in Brooklyn and not be intertwined with people from the 5% nation. I studied the lessons, the 120 lessons. At one point, I tried to go purchase a kufi with a tassel. And a friend of mine who was in the nation, he said, whoa, 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 hold on, Aki, hold on. You can't even wear that unless you are God body, and somebody has to bring you in. You see, that thing is different. It's not like the Zulu nation where you can put some medallions around your neck and run around talking about Zulu, and do all types of fuckery. They did have a council. They did have members that you had to go before, and they had to approve you becoming a part of the 5% nation. Now, I don't know what happened over the years, but you've always heard my good friend, and he's a friend, DX21, peace to the God, a.k.a. Desan Allah. You've always heard me bring DX on my show to give the mathematics of the day to the babies. Whether I, was a member or not, and I was not. Some of you forget that, or you don't know that. You know, all they know is, oh, Star did this and that, and all this crazy stuff. This morning, let's talk on real nigga time, as they say. The mathematics of the day was always given by DX21 on the Star and Buck Wild show. But today I have to ask the question, has the 5% nation spoken up with regards to Charlamagne, a.k.a. Leonard McKelvey? Now again, I wanted to just move on and do something different. But there's another piece of audio that came out with Charlamagne talking on his Brilliant Idiots podcast, where he says, he's talking about males, we've all done something in our earlier days that would be considered rape. So I have to address this because, again, as I've always said, going back to 1998, a lie unchallenged can become the truth. No, the hell we have not. Well, at least my generation. I don't know about his generation or today's generation. Never in my life have I, tried to take some sex from a female. Is he the blind leading the blind? Did he ever have knowledge of self? Was he ever God body? Or did he just read a couple of books and say, ooh, that sounds hot. I'm going to claim to be a God body. He did an interview in 2017 with Combat Jack. 2017. R.I.P. to Combat Jack. Combat Jack asked Charlamagne what happened to the 5% nation. Charlamagne's answer was, I don't know. You don't know? How could you not know if you live in New York? Even in 2018, how could you not know? So I have to ask the question, was Charlamagne always lying and a fraud? Now, I may have to beat up on the 5% Nation today. I got no problem doing that. You know, I'm friends to nobody. Came for the Zulu Nation, I'll come for the 5% Nation. But I will give them the benefit of the doubt. I will give them at least 24 hours to respond to me, to tell me who brought Charlamagne into the nation. Because again, someone has to bring you in. You can't just read a couple of books and declare yourself to be God.
Right.
Has Charlamagne ever given you the mathematics of the day on the microphone?
Never that. And when I ask around, but we do not advocate all that rape and pillage and mayhem, and that's not what we're here for. So, because I didn't even hear that interview. I didn't know about him saying that until Star spoke on it on the video that the God sent me. So, for me, myself, talking about I itself, self is a true reality, Son of Man, God, now cipher. That shit's not right and exact.
Or did he just read some books and pull the wool over your eyes? Now, this is important. Why? This is important because now we're talking about a guy who has been professing to have knowledge of self. This may be a little detailed and intricate for some of you, but just give me a second here. Just bear with me. I was on vacation. You hit me with emails. Get back on your job, old nigga. Okay, I'm here. Goddammit, I'm here. And after today's show, I'm going back on vacation. So do not text me or email me about silly shit. I'm doing me today and tomorrow as well. But do I have to come for the 5% Nation on this microphone? You know I will get down for the crown. Are they just a bunch of old wash niggas? Should I leave it alone, let it go? Tell me via super chat. Star, them niggas is washed. Let it go, Star. Charlamagne pimped and used those niggas, and that's just what it is. Maybe that's what happened. But I have to at least inquire, did Charlamagne ever go to Parliament? What is Parliament, for those of you who know? Did Charlamagne send pizza to the Allah school in Mecca?
He's doing it.
Peace to the God DX. He's going to be calling in shortly. And then I have a female calling in around 8 a.m. We're just going to chop this up this morning. Chop it up like some barbecue on a Saturday night.
And so you heard it straight from Star, the Star Report. Like I said, the caption says, does the 5% Nation co-sign Charlamagne the God? Star in the morning. That's where I seen it at.